I'm Rita Peters, Editorial Director for Pharmaceutical Technology at BioPharm International. An upcoming PDA conference will address quality metrics from both FDA and industry perspectives. Susan Schneep, Vice President, Quality and Regulatory Affairs at Allergy Laboratories, is here to discuss this topic. To start us off, can you provide some background on the current focus of quality metrics? What is driving these initiatives?
Well, that's a great question, Rita. In February 2013, the FDA did publish a notice in the Federal Register, and it requested comments from industry. And the notice actually wanted ideas from the pharmaceutical industry to assist the FDA in drafting a strategic plan on drug shortages. And this was required by the Food and Drug Administration Safety and Innovation Act. So in the notice, the agency sought public comment on certain questions that related to drug and biological product shortages. And one of the questions was regarding the type of metrics that manufacturers use to monitor their production quality. The PDA responded to the FDA on behalf of our members, and out of that response and discussions with the agency came the idea to hold a conference to obtain a broad industry input that emanated from our response. Part of the driver for the initiative is the changing landscape of the pharmaceutical industry, and there are a number of submissions where a product is being managed under a number of quality agreements. For example, there would be one quality agreement for the manufacturing of the active pharmaceutical ingredient, another for the manufacture of the drug product, another for the testing of the product. There might be another one for the labeling of the product. So the theory was that if metrics measuring quality could be provided to the agency, it might help them to determine which of the facilities in that manufacturing chain of the product would be the most strategic for them to audit. And this would help obtain the best outcome for new drug approvals.
So how will these metrics be defined? Will it be one standard for all facilities, processes, or products?
Well, because this is in such an early stage, we really don't know yet how they are going to be defined. This conference that we're holding is intended to generate discussion and lively conversation around the appropriate use of metrics as it applies to determining an audit risk that would be associated with the manufacturer. The structure of the conference is such that the attendees will be able to give their opinions about what a common standard for facilities, processes, products might actually look like and what the possible standard might be.
I see that PDA is developing a white paper on quality metrics. What's the purpose of the white paper? When will it be complete and when will it be used?
We're actually calling it a points to consider. We don't want to actually think of it as a white paper, but we're working on it right now. We've been collecting. We did a little presentation on the quality metrics at the PDA FDA conference, which just passed in September. And the purpose of this paper is to capture a discussion of the best practices and offer guidance to the agency and to the industry on what suitable quality metrics are for making these risk-based decisions when determining what facility to audit. Now, the PDA, we're working on the paper now. We do have a committee that's meeting, and we're hoping to have it available as soon as possible, but we really don't know yet what that date would be.
The PDA Quality Metrics Conference features breakout sessions on product quality site and quality system metrics, comparison of metrics, and organizational culture. How can attendees participate in these sessions? What will they learn?
Since the idea and concept of the metrics and how they're to be used in the manner that has been described to PDA, we went about establishing this conference with the structure to elicit the most input from the participants. We want it to be open, and we want people to speak their minds and talk freely about what they're using in the way of metrics at their sites. Potential attendees really just need to show up and bring their ideas for discussion. Each participant will have a chance to offer their opinions on all of the topics that are being discussed. And in addition, many of the quality leaders from the pharmaceutical industry have agreed to moderate and actually participate in the discussions and offer their perspectives as head of their quality units. This is really quite unique in that it isn't often we have quality leaders from Eli Lilly, Amgen, Johnson & Johnson, Merck, Genentech, and Hospira agreeing to share their company's quality practice in such an open and educational manner. I think conference attendees will learn a great deal from hearing these leaders speak about quality metrics and how they actually use those metrics to make the difficult decisions that they face in their jobs.
Well, thank you for providing that insight. The 2013 PDA Pharmaceutical Quality Metrics Conference is scheduled for December 9 and 10 at the Bethesda Marriott North Hotel in Bethesda, Maryland. For information, visit www.pda.org.